everyone, welcome to this edition of Coaching with Heart Live. Today what I'm going to do is share with you an article that was published yesterday in the Atlantic, and I'm sharing this with you because at the top of our video you will have seen the word inspiration, education, and encouragement. And so today what I want to do is I want to share this video with you. In this video, a little bit of education. I have spoken in my regular radio show on Coaching with Heart Live, as well as my daily radio show On the Wall Radio, about the issue of antidepressants and the use of antidepressants in our culture and how everybody has been given them. In fact, when I was in grad school, one of the things I was taught in my psychopharmacology course was that pretty soon everybody would be on them. But the problem is, if everybody is on them, how come nobody's happy? I've been studying the trends on Instagram as well as Twitter and looking at the amount of people who are depressed and using the word depression, and it's overwhelming. So today when I saw this article by Olga Kazan, I had to share it with you because look at it. Here's what it says. For depression, prescribing exercise before medication. Aerobic activity has shown to be an effective treatment for many forms of depression, so why are so many people still on antidepressants? Well, I can tell you that. The reason why is because number one, they're addictive, and number two, that's what the doctor is going to give you in order to fund the pharmaceutical companies. And it's all about money. It's not really about health. But listen to this article. I want to show you this as we scroll through here. It says here, Joel Ginsberg was a sophomore at a college in Dallas when the social anxiety he had felt throughout his life morphed into an all-consuming hopelessness. He struggled to get out of bed, and even the simplest tasks felt Herculean. The world lost its color, he told me. Nothing interested me. I didn't have any motivation. There was a lot of self-doubt. He thought getting some exercise might help, but it was hard to motivate himself to go to the campus gym. And that's a key point. When you're depressed, it really is hard to motivate yourself. But listen to this. He decided to break it down into mini steps. He said, I would think about just getting to the gym rather than going for 30 minutes. Once I was at the gym, I would say, I'm just going to get on the treadmill for 5 minutes. Eventually, he found himself reading novels for long stretches at a time while pedaling away on a stationary bike. Soon his gym visits became daily. Eventually, this is what it goes on to say in the article, and you're welcome to read it. Depression is the most common mental illness affecting a staggering 25% of Americans, right? But check this out. It goes on to say here, we don't know exactly how any antidepressant works. Well, I can tell you based on the research that I've read that it really doesn't work. It actually helps create the depression. But look at this. This is the amazing part here. The exercise is what kept people free from depression. Look at this. It says here recovered. Look at that. See how high that is? And then the relapse is very, very low. See? Relapse, relapse. And partially recovered, it's virtually nothing. Compared to the medication, which isn't nearly as high as the exercise, and then look at the relapse. That's high. And the combination, you know what? If you look at the combination, I don't think it really matters because it's almost virtually what the medication is. So my suggestion or belief here is that using the medication actually hinders a person from recovering from depression. You should just get up and exercise. It's evident here. It really truly is. Look at that. That's amazing. So you know what? Look, I know that it's very hard sometimes to get up and move when you're depressed, but I can testify, having done it myself, having been on the medications for years and then getting off of them, I walk my dog. And you know what? I feel better. Why? Because that's the natural way to overcome depression, is to get moving. So today, you know what? Get out there, take a walk. And if you're on medication, you know, I'm not going to tell you to go off it, but I am going to say if you do go off it, make sure that you go off it under a doctor's care and be very careful because those medications are addictive. They are. They're lying to you when they say they're not. They are addictive, and they're very hard to go off. I know, I've been there, done that, which is why I'm telling you, be very careful how you go off it. I can tell you for me, it was very difficult because they're addictive. They are completely addictive, even though they tell you they're not. But once you're off, you can maintain being free from depression, or at least lowering your depression, by simply exercising. This article shows it. And if you want to go to the website, here's the URL right here, theatlantic.com, Health Archive 2014-03. Just Google it and you'll find it. Thank you for watching this edition, and now go have some fun out in the sun.